and the thing we've learned most about you, or most from you. My favorite memory is hands down when you took me to go to water aerobics when we were in St. George one year when I was like 14, in the peak of my basketball training, in best shape, I thought, of my life, and I was drowning basically 10 minutes in, and all I hear is you screaming, "Tig, come on, Tig, come on," with full-on weights on, and I couldn't breathe. It was really a humiliating experience for me, but certainly one of my favorites amongst the several that I know I have. I have so many great memories of you. But the thing I've learned most from you is two parts. One, you have stayed so strong and mighty throughout the years and trials that you've faced. And two, you have the best tell-it-like-it-is sense of humor and authenticity that I so appreciate. You're just the most easy person to be around because you call it like you see it, and and you're just easy to console my little heart. Even when I was sick and nauseous with Ace, throwing up several times a day, I called you and you were like, "Well, Teague, they give you hell from the beginning." So things like that just make my heart so happy, and you love on me so well, and I'm so thankful. You are such a mighty woman, and you have served your family well, and we are just the legacy of your offspring. Love you so much. Can't wait to celebrate you. Mwah.
Happy
85th,
85th,
Grandma.
We love you.
We love you so much.
Ah, what a celebration. You're the matriarch.
You're amazing.
We're together. Chris is walking to the Grand Canyon, thinking about you, holding you in his heart.
Absolutely, Grandma. Thank you so much for everything you instilled in me growing up. Hopefully I can see you soon. I love you. I hope you have a great 85th birthday.
Love ya.
Love you.
Bye.
Hey, Grandma Pat. One of the things that's hard about us living so far apart is that we don't get to spend as much time together as I would really like to. So one of my favorite memories is actually this past summer in July when we both went to visit Uncle Bill and Aunt Angie. And even though I don't have any crazy stories to share, it was really special to me because we were able to spend that quality time that we really don't get enough of. Just being able to sit and chat and catch up. I value that time because we don't get very much of it. And you have such great life lessons for your grandkids. You know, you are such a fearless woman. You're funny, you're witty, you love to have a good time, you love to laugh, and you have such a passion for life. I think that every one of us can agree that we really admire that in you. And I have to thank you because you passed those things along to my dad, and I know that those are the things in him and in you that I try to emulate in my own life. So happy birthday, Grandma. We love you very much. You're so important to all of us.
One of my favorite memories with Grandma Pat was around the time of Adam's high school graduation. It was after dinner, and we were driving back to our house in Pleasanton. And this was after Grandma Pat already met my girlfriend, Jessica. And she was talking about how much she liked her and how she was happy that she was so nice. And then by the time we pulled up to our house, she looked at me very seriously and said something like, "Don't screw it up." And it was pretty great. One of the most important life lessons that I've learned from Grandma and how she lives her life is kindness is incredibly powerful, and genuine kindness can permeate through and puncture the toughest exterior and really grasp someone's heart, and it can be really impactful. So thank you, Grandma. Happy birthday.
One of my favorite memories with Grandma Pat would be when we were all up at Graco Lake. There was some cousins, aunts and uncles, and Grandma playing spoons. Things were starting to get competitive, and during one of the hands, Grandma and I happened to grab the same spoon. Now, as the wheels are turning in my head, whether or not I should give up this spoon to my loving, caring grandmother, or if I should let my competitive edge take over, that decision was taken out of my hands as Grandma said, "Give me that," and yanked it right out of my hands. Now, I'm taken aback, and I'm frankly surprised that she could outmuscle me that easily. But I think it showed a great thing about Grandma, that I'd always known her as the loving, caring grandmother, but she also has that tougher side, and she's not afraid to kick your butt when you deserve it. So that was one of my fondest memories of Grandma and the fun that we've had.
I think one of my greatest memories of Grandma Pat is the smile and laughter on her face when my dad did the daddy-daughter dance during the national championships for Coco. Grandma was crying, she was laughing so hard, but at the same time she was so proud because her white son could actually dance. And I think my greatest life lesson is to always smile and love everyone you come in contact with. And that's how Grandma lives her life.
Hi, Grandma. My favorite memory of you is that you flew out several times to come see me compete at nationals and supported me in that, and I want to thank you so much for that. Also, the best life lesson you could have given me is to live with my dad. I figured if you could live with him for 18 years, I could too, so thank you for that. And I love you, Grandma. Happy birthday.
My favorite memories with Grandma. It's got to be watching Twins Vikings games, having her yell at the replays because she thought that they just let the same play happen again with the same results. Or it could be, playing Wii bowling and watching her walk straight up to the TV like her walking there is going to help all the pins fall down. But ultimately it comes down to her at my sporting events and after the games coming up and telling me how proud she is of me. And that will always resonate with me. And the biggest life lesson that Grandma has taught me is just to do my best, because she'll always be proud of me when I do my best. And that's what I try, is just to make her as proud of me as she can. I love you, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I just wanted to say how important and special I think you are. One of the most prominent memories that I have growing up is when we were back in St. George with you and Grandpa. You would always seem to wake up early and always have breakfast for all of us, and it just shows me what kind of woman you are, just a servant of your family, and that's definitely something that I want to emulate with my own family, especially with this little one that we have now. I love you so much, and I'm so happy that we get to spend your 85th birthday celebrating you, and just what a great woman, mother, grandmother you are, and great grandmother. I love you.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
Hey Grandma, it's me, Brick. How are you? I wanted to wish you a happy 85th birthday. I wish I was there to celebrate it with you. I'm on this journey across America, and just thinking back out at the lake at Lake Minnesota, you counting the laps when me and Bob were running around the lake. I have that in the back of my mind still, and the confidence that you instilled in me. I'm taking that through with me on this journey. So thank you so much. I love you. Happy birthday. I hope I can see you soon. Have a great day.
Dearest Grandma, happy birthday. I'm so glad that I'm here and the rest of our family is able to come join together and celebrate as a family. One thing that's amazing about what you and Grandpa have done is build up a family of sons and daughters and grandsons and granddaughters that love family, and that is amazing. It is something that I hope to follow with my children, Ren and Avery. It is really, truly amazing, especially with as large and dispersed as the Bailey family is. It is amazing for everyone to get together, and for what a better cause than celebration of Grandma's 85th birthday. And I believe it was Nana's 90th birthday the last time we did this in Vegas. So pretty cool stuff. want to share with you a couple of memories that I hold dearly. One is you, whether knowingly or not, you and Grandpa teaching me what grace meant. And this was, I think it was at Graco, I'm pretty sure it was Graco, that we went out in the boat one day, and you and Grandpa decided to teach me how to drive that boat. And I'm sure I had fear pulling into the dock. I definitely had fear into how to park a boat. And this was, I was probably 8 years old. I remember one of the tires was not protecting or over the steel pole, and as a result I hit that and put a hole in the boat. And I just remember how I really think it impacted the rest of my life as to how when bad things happen I react. You were just so gentle with me, and basically like things happen. So I want you to know that that's something that has stuck with me even through today. I also want you to know I am encouraged by you all the time, just from how hard you have worked and you continue to work. Even in retirement, your dedication to swimming, to being physically active and remaining in shape, it is so encouraging and remarkable, actually. So I still have yet to live that life, and I hope to get back into a more physically fit frame like you are. But it's amazing to see at 85 years old and still cranking away, putting us kids to shame. By the way, I remember also, this stands out forever, is every time that we meet, you reminded me that I am by far your favorite grandson. So thank you for that. I love you.
Happy birthday! I love you, Grandma. This is Bobby. We're celebrating you. I just remember when I was a child, I think you were the first one to teach me 500-bit canasta. And with the whole family, we'd sit down and we'd play and we'd talk. Television wasn't on. You really instilled values of family as the matriarch and what it meant to be together, to laugh, and to share memories together. Thank you for that, instilling that in me. I take it with me in my heart everywhere we go. I'm with Chris right now. He's about to hit the Grand Canyon on his pilgrimage. And this is what family's all about, is being there for one another, and you instilled that in us. We love you. Happy birthday.
When I think of Grandma Pat, I think of two things. I think of a positive attitude and speak in your mind, which I think is pretty well evidenced by one of my dad's favorite stories about Grandma. Up at one of my brother's football games, when she was cheering on Pat in the stands, which is all good, but she also had some comments to say about some of the other players when their parents were sitting right behind her. So I think I learned definitely to speak my mind, but you got to be a little careful about that sometimes, Grandma. And Grandma always has the best positive attitude, which I see reflected in my dad. Even when I used to be waking up at home, going to school early, and I'm not an early riser, so I'd wake up and I'd come downstairs and my dad would be so cheery and so happy, which, bugged me then in the morning, but now I can definitely see where he gets that from, and I hope that I can be that way as well. So I think those are two things about Grandma that I definitely think of right away, and I hope I can carry on in my life. Love you, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandmama. When Bobby asked me to send a couple of my favorite memories of you for your birthday, it was hard for me to just think of one. So I'm going to give two. The first one would be when I was a little girl and we would come to visit you and Grandpa at Graco, and you and I would ride around in the golf cart and change beds and clean the cabins and just walk around outside from one cabin to the next and just seeing the beautiful lake and playing that golf game. I can't remember what it was called, but it was so much fun. Just getting to know you and spending time with you, quality time with you, just you and me. And at night, I remember coming back and playing cards and watching TV and getting to eat on TV trays. That was so much fun. I don't know why I remember it, but I do. Just the simple things. Just was really, really cool. And the second one would be the last time that you came to Arizona. Even though you were sick, I'm so glad that I was able to spend that time with you. And there was a lot of reasons why we laughed during that time, but it was cool that we could even laugh during that time when you were in so much pain. The one memory I will share with that was so funny was when we went bra shopping. That was awesome. And I don't think we have laughed so hard as when we were in the doctor's parking lot one of the times that we went, and I'll leave that between you and me. But that was so funny. And playing puzzles with you when you were here, or doing puzzles, whatever. But most of all, just thank you for being such an incredible grandma to me and all of your other grandchildren, and for being my friend. I love you so much, Grandma, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it to your party, but I hope to see you soon. I love you.
Hello, it's me again. I just wanted to add a little something to my my closing comment of me being your favorite. I know you often whispered that to me, and even when my cousins were around, my brothers and sisters were around, and I want to, this is a message to them. I apologize. I definitely don't want to hurt any of your feelings. Sometimes things are just out of your control, and one of those would be not being the firstborn, and sometimes being the firstborn has some benefits, and you can't control that. If there's someone to blame, I would turn to your left and right and look for your parents and blame them for not bringing you into this world first, before me. So again, I apologize. It's out of your control, but sometimes reality hurts, but you'll get through it. And if you need some hugs, some wisdom, find somebody.